Well, we see what's going on when it comes to the situation with jobs in this country. Everybody's feeling it in this day and age. Nobody's being untouched. Now they're going after executives, they're going after white collar workers, they're going after tech workers. Everybody's on the line. Federal employees, jobs that no one would have ever thought would go the way of the dodo bird, but in fact they are going away. And this is why it's so important to have real skills and be able to bring true value to society, because I don't care what AI is doing. There's no way that they're going to be able to get a computer to do what we do, at least at this time, or a robot to do at this time, and make it cost effective. This is why they got to get rid of money. This is why they got to get rid of this fiat currency, because they can't track it. But we see what's going on with the cost of living, and people got to understand the only way that jobs are going to come back to this country is if the wages are on par with that of Chinese workers, with that of Indian workers, with that of Mexican workers. That's the only way that jobs are going to come back to America. And the only way to do that is to make this country, and which is clearly being transitioned into a third world country. We're becoming a third world nation. And it's happening right now. If you see all of the tent cities, and we're going to have tent communities. You're going to have folk buying land and setting up tents on the bad boys, and that's how they're going to be living, because the cost of everything is going up in an extraordinary way. But we see the tent cities, we see the homelessness, the evictions. We're seeing it all taking place. The cost of living, I mean, it's happening. So the only way that the United States is going to be able to do anything is by becoming a third world country. That's the only way that these jobs are going to come back. But the globalists, they're finished with this country. They're finished with the dollar. Nobody's playing a game anymore. It's sad to see. It really is, because what was happening now is that before I just now saw a whole plant out in the Midwest somewhere, Wisconsin or something. The whole Amazon facility, they're shutting down the entire facility, and all these people are going to be laid off. And we once saw now we're seeing the layoff of Amazon workers. Everybody thought that that warehouse job was a nice secure job, and everybody was flocked to get a warehouse job. Now those jobs are going away. But now we have people that used to do what I used to do, white collar corporate jobs, project managers, implementation managers, people that work in technology and HR and stuff like that. They're getting laid off too. It's amazing to see somebody that says, I was in HR and I laid off, 5,000 people this year, and then they turn around and laid me off. I mean, that's just how it is. I'm telling you, it's bleak out there for those who are not taking corrective action. But for those who are, oh man, they're doing well. They're just doing so well. It's just a blessing to hear. A testimony here and a testimony there. People that really are excelling in their trades and doing real well to provide for themselves and their families. So, for you folks out there, stay encouraged, because these jobs that are being replaced, we are as such that we're not replaceable. We're not, because at this point in time, computers, in robots are not going to be able to do what we do. They can do accountant work though. They can write legal documents though. They can do diagnosis though, on cancer patients and stuff. And they can do all of that, but they can't do what we do.